All right, so here is my success on how I was successful in Proving Grounds. I was ranked number 22 to 25 in the world, and I was using this build to use to compete in the Proving Grounds in 1v1. Now, this build is a lockdown build. It's a two-way perimeter shot creator. You have a height of 6'4" and wingspan of 6'11". Now, I love this build just because it can have an 80 drive and dunk that you can get the Devin Booker dunking package. If you have a 60 vertical with that, it's like you almost have contact dunk. So it's amazing.
Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. We've got Sharp, Avdia out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Simons in at the point. And for the Wizards, George out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Sarr, then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Magician in at the one. We've got two banged-up teams in this one, Doris. What are you looking for in this matchup?
Yeah, I want to see which players step up here. Neither team, as you said, is healthy, that's for sure. But this is an opportunity maybe for some guys who might not be in the rotation as much as they'd like to get out there and prove themselves worthy of more minutes.
Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Grant. Middleton, no good. And Ayton has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. And here's Grant. Middleton covering from 8 feet. Grant's shot is off. And Washington with possession. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
Inside. Here's Ayton. And there's the rejection. Here's Magician. He's covered by Simons. Outside Coulibaly. Out left to the wing. Here's Magician. No good off the back of the rim. Outside Sharp. Simons outside. Pass to Ayton. All by himself. Here's Magician. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Smart. Get out in front. Finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
On the wing, Simons. And here's Ayton. And it's rejected.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
That one's good for 2. Magician's got 6. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Magician. Middleton outside. It's rebounded by Grant.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Simon's shot is good.
They can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
The Wizards with a lead.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team. It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Sarr pulls it in. Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Magician. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. He's got 11.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Sharp passes to Simons. Again, Simons missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Sar. Here's Magician. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, you have to track Sar in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Aiden inside. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Middleton against Abdia. Middleton passes to Sar. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Sar's got his second basket of the night. Now here's Simons. Defense is right there. 4-3. It's rebounded by George.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Simons. And they pick up 2.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Timeout called. Portland defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. Reality is, it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Ooh, poked away. Now the Wizards in transition. And that one's good. Magician's got 15 points.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Blazers trail by 14. Off the outside. Over George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, we've just passed the All-Star break. What does the focus turn into for these teams now?
You know, BA, when the All-Star break is in the rear view, you know it's go time. This is the time of year where you have to give it your all.
Well, guys, when you think of Denny Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
George passes to Middleton. Tipped. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Abdia. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, Avdia plays with such good energy. That by itself sometimes can get you to the foul line.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And Washington making a change here. Champagne's checked in. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Portland making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Simons. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Simons has got his second basket.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Magician, the pass to Champagnie. Floats one up. Portland with a rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
Yeah, sweeping this club in the last season series was probably the highlight of an underwhelming year.
Sharp passes to Williams. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Washington leading by 10. Pass to Magician. Here's Sar. Over Sharp. Shot's good by Sar. Sar's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Wizards foul. Number 30.
So both teams changing. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Wizards. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. We've got Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Magician in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Sharp. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And the Wizards shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Sharp against Brogdon. Here's Magician. Three-pointer off the mark. Blazers trail by 11. Simons passes to Avdia. Here's Brogdon. And Aiden pulls it down. Sharp against Brogdon. Pass to Aiden. On the wing, Grant. Outside Sharp. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
Both free throws good from Sharp. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Wizards leading by 9. Here's Magician. Last game out, he had 44. Pass to Brogdon. Wing shot on the way. Avdia pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Goes back up. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Here's Magician. 17 points in the game. Middleton passes to the Magician. Chalk up 2 there. Magician's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Sharp passes to Simons. Knocks down the triple.
He's such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. From deep, Brogdon!
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Simons outside. Another one falls for Portland.
Well, this is a multi-skilled big man. DeAndre Ayton's passing better than you think it is.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He ended up with 44 points and moved the ball well, feeding the hot hands. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Middleton against Grant. From 11 feet away. Middleton, no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Simons outside.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Second team foul.
Avdia from outside. No luck on that one. Washington leading by 7. Avdia with a steal. Here we go. And it's Simons missing. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Down low, Magician. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, when Malcolm Brogdon is aggressive, it changes everything for this team. What a pretty pass.
Pass to Avdia. On the wing, Grant. Middleton covering. Grant, the pass to Aiden. Jammed by Ayton.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Avdia against George. Brogdon, he's open, and it falls all over the rim and in. Brogdon's got 5 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Simons. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 12.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
PA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Magician. He's covered by Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Simons, left side, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Wizards leading by 7. Magician, the pass to Brogdon. Here's Magician. Oh, from deep. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Magician's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Now shooting the 3-ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Ayton with it. 6 points for him. Here's Simons. And George with some nice D.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Magician. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And that's midpoint of the season. A great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. You look at the Clippers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they legit, but they could very well be the team to beat.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland. Here's Magician. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Now Henderson. He came away with 14 points in his last game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Kamara, he's checked in for Avdia.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Henderson scanning the floor. Rejected by George. They recover it. Clock at 2. And here's Grant from the arc. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Wizards leading by 12. Here's Koulibaly. And he gets it to go. Koulibaly's got his first 2 points. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with...
And so it's the Washington Wizards.
The score, your Wizards, 58. The Trailblazers, 44.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They trail by 14. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That'll be their 3rd game on the road with 7 games total on the schedule. On the court right now for Portland, Denny Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Sharp in at the 2. Pass to Magician. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
There's Simons with a 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 6 rebounds in the game. Middleton passes to the Magician. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to Middleton. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Wizards lead by 19.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Now here's Sharp. Back to Simons. Stolen. Pass to Sarr. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Simons has the open look, and he hits the jumper. Simons got 16 points.
And it's tough to defend the pick and roll with Simons running it. He's got a great sense of that set. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
The shot by Magician, no good.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Kept alive. Here's Ayton. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. George passes to the Magician. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Simons outside. From 9 feet out. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. 2 on the clock. And here's Grant from the arc. And they recover it.
Big offensive board. They can milk that clock even more now.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Sharp. Launches it. The rebound by the Wizards. Koulibaly's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. The shot by Magician, no good. Blazers trail by 21. Simons outside. Back to Avdia. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, close range looks highly coveted. Avdia is all about it.
Washington has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Middleton against Ayton. Middleton passes to the Magician. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one. Portland has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Sharp. Koulibaly defending. Pass to Graham. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup. Grant's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
Here's Koulibaly, guarded by Sharp. here's Koulibaly. He's closely guarded. Misses from short range. Pass to Grant. And here's Simons. He's got 16. There's the triple. Grant's shot is off.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Grant. George outside. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Magician. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Washington.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Brogdon's checked in for Koulibaly. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Henderson, he's checked in for Sharp. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays.
And the Wizards shooting about 60% for the game. We've got George, also Chris Middleton out there, and it's Sarr in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Carrington. Sends it home from three-point land.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Sharp. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Friday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
Portland making a switch here. Reed's checked in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pulls it. Grant's shot is off. The Wizards on offense. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th. Back to Koulibaly. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Middleton against Grant. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
To the paint. Here's Magician. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Magician's got 39.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
The Wizards have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Here's Magician. He's covered by Simons. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Simons. And that one's good. Simmons.
Now you see the size of Ben Simmons on a roll situation, so effective at 6'10".
Now here's Simons. And that one hits the back iron. To the middle. Here's Magician. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And it's Simons missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Out to Simons. Puts up a three. Portland, no good that time either.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Now here's Simons. Tight defense on him. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision making.
Just 5 on the clock. Ben.
Incredible defense from Middleton. I mean, maintaining good pressure on the shooter without fouling.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
The first free throw is good.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And both free throws good for Simmons. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Portland, no good that time either.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Magician, pass to Simmons. Yep, that one goes. Simmons has got 8 here in this quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Reith. Now here's Grant. He's covered by Bay. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Reith. To end the drought. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards.
Basketball.
Here's Simmons. Over to the wing. Here's Magician. Back to Simmons. Grant with a steal. Down low. And it's Simons missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Simmons off target with a jump hook. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Then passes to Simons. Outside Walker. Clock at 6. Back to Simons. Lets a 3 fly. Benton can't get it to go. And the Wizards shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
So for Washington, Champagnie comes in for George. And it's Pippen in for Chris Middleton. Robert Williams checked in for Portland. Another steal. It's 2-on-1. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Well, Portland's shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Can they get it? Second chance shot. And Williams punches it home.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Inside, here's Magician. Hits yet again. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Simons passes to Williams. Batten on the wing. Pass to Simons. Fires the three. Drains the triple. Simons has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Pippen. Now Simmons. He's covered by Grant. Simmons, the pass to the Magician. Simons with a rebound. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And Washington with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Champagnie. Simmons with it. Williams defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pippen with a step back. Offensive rebound. Simmons, the pass to the Magician. Here's Champagnie from deep. Fires in the triple. Champagnie's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Simons. Grant against Simmons. And the basket by Pippen.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Portland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Pass to Grant. Back to Simons. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.